Well, hey there, folks. I'm meteorologist Matt Barentine. Happy Monday to you. I know it's Monday, but we'll still be happy about it. Muggy and warm out there for us so far through the morning, but it's going to be a hot and humid afternoon. Not much rain here going to be in the forecast next couple of days, but we will get some heat relief in the middle of the upcoming week. So there are some changes on the way here. First off, let's talk about this, the dew points. Dew points are a measure of moisture in the air. And they can be kind of confusing because they show up as temperatures, but don't think of them as the temperatures. Think of them more as a scale. And this is the scale that we generally work with here. And what we've been seeing lately and over last week or so, we've had these winds coming in out of the south. That's just piled up the humidity in our area and has driven our dew points well up into the 70s. So we've been solidly in that muggy range. So that's where we've been the past several days, and we're going to continue to be that way today, tomorrow. But then things will change by Wednesday, and you'll see that here. This is we call it the Muggy meter. What other name you're going to give it, I guess. You can see those temperatures, the mugginess on Monday and Tuesday, today and tomorrow, well up into that muggy range on those dew points. The dew points drop back down to the 60s. So once again, don't think of it as temperature, think of it as a range. So it drops back down to the 60s, so it becomes much more pleasant later in the week. Just drier air, less humid, and simply more comfortable. But that's towards the end of the week. We got to get through today first, right? We got to get through some of this heat and humidity today. Now, today should be pretty quiet. Don't expect any rain anywhere nearby. It'll just be kind of in and out of the clouds. And once again, those southerly winds will continue here throughout the day today. We'll have wind gusts right around 20, which isn't a very strong wind gust. So it's not a big deal, but it just keeps pushing in that humidity, so you'll feel those southerly breezes, particularly in the afternoon, and that's what it's doing for us. 89 degrees is the high that we're looking at out there today. Normal is 86, and the record is 98. So nowhere near records, thankfully. Nowhere near records, but hot. I mean, look at these inland areas. I mean, Chatham, Evergreen, 93 degrees. Yeah, that's a real possibility out there today. It's going to be really hot and steamy. Gulf Shores, Pensacola, Navarre, Destin areas down by the water, more like the mid 80s. So you're a little cooler down by the water. I say cooler, but keep in mind they're even more humid. So when we factor that in, the heat index is much more uniform. In other words, inland communities, you may get into the 90s, but you don't have as much humidity, so you don't have as high of a heat index. Coastal areas only get to the mid 80s, but you have a lot more humidity, so you start to see heat index climb into the mid 90s anyway. So it's still going to be pretty much steamy everywhere. Everybody's going to be dealing with the heat. It's going to be pretty hot out there today for your Monday. Your evening, if you got some more stuff to do after work tonight, maybe kids have a practice, should be okay. Just if you're going to be, kids have a practice or something, make sure they have plenty of water to drink out there this evening. Rip current risk is on the low end, so we've got yellow flags flying in most of our local beaches. But like I always say, no matter what I tell you, make sure that you check the beach flags when you get to your beach. They can change them for local reasons. All right, and here's the long-range forecast, or at least the week forecast. So we'll have that rain coming in Wednesday, a few showers. I say rain. It's only going to be a few showers on Wednesday morning. That's part of the cold front. It sweeps on through, and you see the temperatures there Thursday and Friday. And you see the afternoon, you're like, wait, it only drops 3-4 degrees. Yes, it's May. We don't drop a lot. But it'll be far less humid, and it'll be a lot more comfortable. So it'll be a big change, trust me. In the mornings, you'll feel the lower humidity, especially in the mornings, because the morning lows will drop off to low to mid 60s. Here is your long range forecast. I'm going to get out of the way so you can see it pretty well. It looks good right on through the end of the week. I think into the weekend, some of that it's probably going to be a pretty big difference between Saturday and Sunday. In other words, it'll start to be bringing back the humidity by Sunday. I think our Saturday will still be pretty good, so that'll help us out here for this upcoming weekend. I'll have a lot more as we go through the day here on Fox 10.